Today we're doing it. Today we're going to walk through the entire process from start to finish. How I set up my shoppable content on Amazon, create pins for Pinterest using Canva, and then post those to Pinterest with shoppable links so that I can generate affiliate sales from Amazon affiliate. This video is for you if you have Amazon influencer or Amazon associates. Both will work. Okay, I need to do this. Everybody's here. Okay. We're gonna do this. I'm gonna show you how I set up on Amazon first, but if you're an associate, don't worry, we will get to how to link on Pinterest using Amazon Associate as well. You could just skip the influencer storefront part, or go ahead and watch it for when you do get into the Amazon influencer program. Thank you for everyone who has already subscribed to my channel. If you are new here, please go ahead and subscribe. I'm giving away side hustle ideas that I have tried and how to get started with those for free. I am not selling you a course. Why am I not selling you a course? Well, guys, I don't claim to be a guru. I don't claim to be a professional. I know that if you are here looking for side hustles, it's because you need money, not because you want to spend money on a course right now. That being said, if you watch one of these, I will give you the basics. And if you want to grow with it, maybe go look for someone who makes a ton of money this way and get some more tips from them. The content you're getting from me will get you started, but let me be honest with you. While I have made good money from these, I am like a squirrel. I will teach myself the ins and outs of getting started with these things, and then I will lose interest. Not because it's not interesting, not because it's not working. If you really want me to be honest, I have ADHD. And I jump from one thing to another thing to another thing, back to the first thing, back to the third thing, and I enjoy all of it. It's just a matter of keeping my attention focused on one thing. So I figure, instead of selling you a course, let me share everything I have spent so much time learning so that you don't have to waste all that time. I will be completely honest with you about how much money I have made from it, but you have to consider how much time I have put into it and how much time you have to put into it. And if it's more than me, you're gonna make more than me. I have a blog. I will link it in the comments if you prefer to see these things written out. Go ahead to the description, click the link, and you can head over to the website. I spend a lot of time on these things, so you guys just clicking and giving me the views, giving me the traffic. If you could hit subscribe, like this video, that helps me out. Anyways, I think I've talked too much. I'm going to switch over to my screen and we are going to walk through. I'm going to put the timestamps in the description if you need to skip ahead to anything. I'll try to do it as quick as I can, but I want to make sure I give you the full rundown. Now, let's get into the good stuff. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is get ideas for the pins you're going to make. I like to make a list of ideas relevant to the season that we're in. So right now, as I'm recording this, it is September and we are well into fall content. In fact, I am behind on fall content. I will tell you, this is the last post I posted. It's actually a repost of an old pin that I had that did really well. This was published on June 18th. So as you can see, I am falling way behind, which will cause my analytics to fall. So don't be like me. Okay, a good place to start looking for content is obviously Pinterest itself. So you can see what the trends are. Here's an Amazon pin. We don't steal other creators' content, but we can use them for inspiration. We can also look for fall home decor 2025. So like what's in for fall decor, we have these wreaths, we have wicker, a lot of like moody fall colors. We can also go over to ChatGPT and I can break down how I use ChatGPT for all of my side hustles in another video. Just let me know if you would be interested in seeing some of that. I'm a terrible typer, so just bear with me. Be as specific as you can. I could probably go into a lot more detail with this, but we'll just start with this. Give me 10 pin ideas. So here's some fall Pinterest pin ideas for Amazon affiliate links. Perfect, that's exactly what we need. Fall front porch decor, 10 must-have Amazon finds. Cozy fall living room, fall kitchen essentials. Like maybe you're gonna do, pumpkin bread pans, cookie cutters. We are gonna pick one of these, then we are going to go ahead over to Amazon and we're gonna look for products that fit these. All right, let's go ahead with the first one. 10 must-have Amazon finds for a cozy fall porch. Wreaths, doormats, lanterns. This one makes a lot of sense. We can come up with plenty of stuff to use here. It also is giving me suggestions on how to make it look good. Would you like me to map out keywords and hashtags? This is all great stuff that you can come back and use, and I will show you where you will use this. So let's just say yes and have it do that.
I guess I could have told it which one we're going to use, but like obviously here, this is what we can do. If you still want to go deeper into some ideas, we'll go over to Pinterest and we will look for fall front porch decor ideas. And we'll take a look at what people might use. So we could get some baskets on there. We could get some nice big pots. We could do lanterns and battery operated candles, layered welcome mats. So there's plenty of stuff here that we can get ideas and we can choose from. Okay, now we're gonna head over to our Amazon. If you are an Amazon influencer, this is the step that's going to be for you, but if you are an Amazon associate, so you just have single links, no storefront, this will also work for you, but this step obviously doesn't pertain to you. So you can skip ahead or you can watch it for later when you do get your storefront. What we are going to do is we're going to create an idea list. And I don't know if this is the best way to do it. This is the way that I do it. We're going to go with just must-have finds. I'll take out Amazon must-have finds for a cozy fall porch, or we could just name it cozy fall porch finds, anything like that. So we're just going to go with must-have finds for a cozy fall porch. I suggest putting in a description here with some SEO keywords. So maybe welcome fall with beautifully decorated entry. I don't know, something along those lines. And then come over here because we have to add a couple of items. I don't have anything in my browse history just yet. So what we're going to do is search. We were going to look for like large wicker baskets. So what I like to do, since I don't actually own the product, I definitely like to look for things that have great reviews, either a lot of reviews or a very high star review. This one looks to be popular. It has a ton of reviews. Now we're going to go back here and we're going to look for lanterns. You can even be specific and for patio. These have great reviews, so let's go with this one. We're going to add it. Once you have at least 2 products in here, you're going to save it and submit it. And then we're going to come back over here to our storefront and you can see it is already in here. So we have 2 items in this group. We can go into edit and we can add more items the same way, or you can head straight to Amazon and look for your products here. As you can tell, my kids have been looking for things on Amazon. We're going to look for fall welcome mats. Outdoor. Perfect. Okay, so the other way that you can do this, look at this one's perfect combo. I found a fall decor doormat. It actually comes with both layers, and that's a very popular style to do in the fall. It has good reviews. And then we can come over here to add to list. I think it usually puts it down at the bottom. Yep, must have finds. We're gonna put it right there, and it's added to your list. And then we're gonna continue that process until we have a good amount of items. So we'll do fall porch decor. And then we're going to look for items that have great reviews and that kind of fit the aesthetic we want for our pin. So let me add a few things and I will come back. I've added a bunch of products to my list. This is the last one I just added. It doesn't have the reviews that I would like it to have, but I know that Mud Pie is a good brand, so we are going to go with it. Now, something you want to do as you're going along, you can either screenshot these images, and you want to get the ones that are going to be best, usually with the item isolated, so you can make it a very clear image. We're going to save the image to downloads, which can be tricky. This little thing pops up and you have to get it so your mouse is outside of that. Now, the jury is out on whether we are allowed to use these or not. In my opinion, if we are using it to help Amazon make sales, very little chance Amazon is going to come for you. Brands love free advertising, so take from that what you will. So I have saved all my images. If you'd like to see some of the things I added here, we'll go back to my storefront, and here are some must-have finds for a cozy fall porch. So the idea list is created. We have all of our items gathered. We know what we're going to use. And the reason why I do an idea list first is because if I need to come back to the item, I can do so and get the image that I need if the one I have isn't working or anything like that. So I make the idea list first. Now we're going to head over to Canva. And in Canva, I keep a couple of different templates. This way I can just duplicate the page and delete what I have on it. And we're gonna go back with our ChatGPT title. And obviously make that look better. I may change the font too. I don't really love that font for it. For the font, I really recommend doing something minimal. I guess I don't need this because we already have that. I do like to put my handle in here. Now we're gonna go over to uploads. And here is where I saved the images. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I gotta go back and grab 2 more. But I'm gonna upload all of these. And now you can do this all at once or individually. I like to just throw them all in on top of each other. Now this is a premium feature that I love to use. I highly recommend it if you are going to want to do this. We are gonna remove the background from all of our images. I go ahead and do this first before I find my layout, just because it makes it easier for me to see how everything is going to fit together. Now I've removed all my backgrounds. I don't know if I recommend doing it this way. It gets a little crowded. This is just pretty much how I like to do it. Now if you have something like this and the background hasn't fully, it still has all these little images, you're gonna click BG Remover, Background Remover again, and then you can go in with the brush and get rid of everything here that you do not need. Okay, and you might be thinking like, okay, this doesn't even look that good still. So actually what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to copy, I'm going to paste the same image, and I'm going to crop this one down so it's just that, and I'm going to crop this one down so it's just that, and then I will go ahead and layer them the way we want them layered, and then I'm going to select them both and I'm going to group them so they stay together. And this mat is blocking everything, so we're going to move this forward or to the front. And we're just going to keep playing around and make it look very tempting for someone to want to click on. So this is the part that I will spend entirely too much time on. I like to arrange them. So I'm going to do that and I will come right back. You want it to be aesthetically pleasing so that someone is encouraged to click on it. And you also want it to look a little bit professional. So I'll add some drop shadows on the words and things like that, but you can make it as basic or as intricate as you want to. You can set it up, you know, to look like a patio, organize things like that. I am doing it just kind of like a mood board, and that's totally fine as well. If you are an Amazon influencer, this is just something I like to do as a bonus. So I've selected everything, I have copied it. I also have a template over here that is for my Amazon storefront. So the size of this pin is 536 by 696 pixels. Write that down because it took me a while to get it to the correct size that I wanted. So everything there is copied. I'm just gonna come here and paste it. And then spend a little minute over here just arranging and resizing. But this is gonna be an Amazon storefront post. That way we have 2 places that we can link to in Amazon. It helps you with not looking spammy and lets you create more content on Pinterest. Okay, so now we've created our pin for Pinterest and we've also created our post for Amazon storefront. Again, an optional option. I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna download this pin just by selecting the current page. And then I'm gonna do the same for my storefront post. And now I have my 2 images. So this is an optional step if you have an Amazon influencer storefront. You could skip ahead if you're in associates, or if you just want to skip this step altogether since we already have our idea list. But I'm going to create a photo post. I'm going to add the image that we just created. And then it automatically suggests images. Another way to do this is we could just go straight to our idea list. And we could just check off, you only want to check off the items that you actually have in this post. So going to go through and grab all of those. So that's why it's helpful to make the idea list first and then come back and create a little inspiration picture. You want to keep it to 10 products. I think that's pretty much where it cuts you off. And then I'm just gonna rewrite our title here. There we go. And we're gonna save that and submit. So that will be another link on our storefront that we will be able to link back to. It also allows me to pin it to the top. See, I'm going to go ahead and unpin beach gear, and then I'll go ahead and I will pin this one here to the top. So just one more little thing that we can do. So now we are back in Pinterest, and we are going to go ahead and create our pin. And we're going to start with create pin for idea ad. And this is where, if you are in the associates program, you will be able to follow this the same way. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab our pin that we created, and we're going to add our title. So I'm just going to go with Cozy Fall Porch Ideas. We're going to go in with Amazon finds for a cozy fall porch. And then we can go back over here to our ChatGPT, and we can grab the keywords here, because this is where your SEO is coming into play. Pinterest is a search engine, so you really want to be using those keywords. You want to use some hashtags. You want to use anything that if someone searches any of these, you are going to come up in the search results. You don't want to be repetitive. We're not just going to copy and paste this here. We're going to use similar wording the whole way through. Here, if you have a storefront, you can link your idea board by grabbing that link, or you can link directly to this image as well. So either one you want to do, you're going to add that here. And we're going to choose a board to post this to. I'm going to go ahead and put it in fall home decor right now. And then you can look for tag topics. The only thing I find is that Pinterest is a little weird because their tags are already pre-populated, I guess. So sometimes you'll type something in and it won't come up, even though I just had porch in there before. There we go. Front porch. So you can add as many of these as you want to look for. So now this part is a little bit more time consuming, but I highly recommend doing it. You're going to tag each product that's in this image, because sometimes people aren't going to click that visit link. They just want to see the items, and if they like one of those, they're going to click right on that item. This is where I come in and I do use a link. This is also why I like to have everything in an idea list. So you're going to click on each item, and you're going to get your link up here. So if you are in associates, you have this site stripe, you're going to be able to do that. We're going to grab our link here, and we're going to paste it right here, hit enter. We're going to toggle on affiliate link. This is how you don't get any violations or anything like that. And you're going to pick whichever thumbnail you want to use. We're going to repeat that process for every item that we have showing on that pin. So it does take a little bit of time, but I do recommend it. It is totally worth doing. Don't forget to toggle on affiliate link before you click the image. If I don't remember, I will go back and delete the link and add it again, because I don't want to get any violations. Okay, I'm grabbing the last link. This didn't take me terribly long. It's just very repetitive. We're adding it here, toggling on affiliate link and adding our image. So now we have everything linked here. And one thing that I do like to do is go down here to more options and show shopping recommendations. I like to toggle that off, because then it's going to show just my tagged products. If you have this toggled on, it will suggest items that look like the items in your pin, so they may not be your affiliate links. We want to get out as many affiliate links as we can, because even if someone clicks one of these and buys something different, you will still get commission for it. You can also add alt text down here, which is helpful for SEO. So fall decor for a front porch. And then we're going to go ahead and publish that to our fall board. And that's it. We can go view our pin. Someone can visit the site directly, or they can see all of our pinned products down here, and they can click any of these links and they will be brought directly to the item. Or if they click visit site, they will be brought to your idea list or your image if you linked that, or just your Amazon storefront. I will even use the same image to create another pin. And I'll show you how I keep this from being spam. I will add a different title. We are going to add our keywords in here still, and maybe even just some of the things that we are including in the image. Add as many words as you'd like here, hashtags, anything like that. We'll still go here with fall porch decor for our alternate. And then for your destination link, you can either link that list again, or you can go ahead and grab the link for your image that you created. Now this one I don't necessarily recommend for associates because you won't have the option to link multiple items. If you were to do a pin with just one item that's from Amazon and different ways to style it, you could link that single item. But I would probably recommend sticking to the idea pin. That way you can link everything there. So instead of putting it in fall home decor, because I've already gone there, I might just go to Amazon lists and put it there. And now I have two pins using just that one image that we created. So I know there are concerns about getting flagged for spam on Pinterest, and it can happen. And when it happens, there's no going back. So in order to avoid that, after I have done my pins, go back to that same topic and pin some more ideas that I like. I love these pins. These all look better than the one I created. And I'm just going to add these all to fall home decor. I like to pin other people's pins. That way I am not spam. I'm actually just sharing inspiration. I can also just go to my home feed and add things to any of my lists here as well. Now let's circle back to SEO. There are so many opportunities to add search engine optimization, to add keywords in your profile, in your boards, in your pins. I've already showed you how to add them in your pins. You can also include things that you share here in your bio. You can also add a little disclaimer that you are sharing affiliate links. Again, just another layer of protection for your account. You can also use SEO in your boards. And then within your boards, if you go to edit board, and you can add a description here that allows you to put in more keywords. We're gonna go with fall home decor ideas and Halloween decorations, because I have both in there. That is a good place to add more keywords. You can even go more in depth if you want to. And that's it. That is every step that I use to create pins for Pinterest using Amazon. It can take some time. You need to get into a good rhythm with it. If you can batch create content, that's fantastic. You can make a batch of pins that you can share for the entire week, because the more consistent you are and the more frequently you pin, the more views you're gonna get and better chances for pins to get a lot more views. You can see some of these ones down here. You just have to hit the right topic at the right time. So Gothic home decor, that one did phenomenal. These ones did pretty good as well. I have trouble with my video posts. They don't seem to do as well. So I'm just sticking to these. 178,000. Another outfit did really well, 38,000. The outfit ideas do fantastic. Using bright colors, adding a lot of images. These ones look like collages, so they do very well too. And hopefully this was helpful. Hopefully it gave you some ideas on how to use this method. Like I said, it is not a get rich quick. It is going to give you a little bit of background income. The more time you put into it, the more energy you put into it, the more output you're going to see. I will tell you, for the month of September, it is now September 10th, I have earned about $5 in affiliate sales. Pinterest is the main driver to my Amazon influencer account, and I have not pinned since June. So I still was getting income, maybe July, started to fade in August. Now it's September. Since I haven't created any new content and I haven't created any relevant content to the season, it has fallen off significantly. So this is something that requires consistency. This is something that requires you to create content at least once a week, if not more. If you can batch create content, that would be the best thing. You can go back and reuse pins, but try to change them up a little bit. This is another fall board that I have. I'll go in and I'll add some items that are more relevant for 2025. Using inspiration from around Pinterest, from TikTok, from any of those platforms. I know that was probably a ton of information for one video, but hopefully you guys found that helpful. This is how I do it. This is how I get started. This is how you can decide if it's something that you want to continue to learn about. Maybe buy a course, maybe get advice from someone who's making a ton of money from it. This is just the basics that have worked for me. There may be easier systems in place, so you may want to go ahead and do some more research for yourself if you decide that this is something you want to continue with. If you want to pair this with written instructions or the PDF, the link is going to be in the description that takes you to my website where you can download the PDF. All I ask in return is that you subscribe and check out my content from time to time. All of your support is very well appreciated. Hopefully you'll be able to use this for other affiliate programs that you join. I can share some of those affiliate programs with you if you're interested. We can also talk more about ChatGPT and some of my other income streams that you can get started on and see if those are the one for you. You just let me know what you want to see next in the comments so I know how I can help you guys make side income and possibly turn it into a full-time income. Whether you're trying to get out of debt or free yourself from the corporate world or just pay your bills because life is expensive right now. These are great ways to generate a little bit of side income if you have the time to spend on it. So thank you for checking out this video. I will see you guys next time.